Nation Network. What's going on? Hey, it's CVV, Chris Van Vliet, and you guys are crushing it. I want to send you a big congratulations on the 2,000 subscribers. And I love that everybody's kind of jumping on board here and realizing how great the content that you're putting out is. So for the community, a big thank you for being part of the Nation Network. And you guys are just getting started. Woo! Keep it going.
Welcome to Ultra Pro Wrestling.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. This is HCW. This is going to be a night we will all be remembering, and this baby is the Jungle. Welcome one, welcome all. Tonight, we are going to make history. We are going to crown the first ever heavyweight champion here at HCW, and you know what they say, you never forget your first. Joining me to call all the action is the one and only Joe Bogan. And Joe, what are you thinking about tonight's action?
I'll tell you right now what I think about tonight's action. We are going to crown the first ever heavyweight champion. Yes, it's true. But we are also going to crown the first ever tag team champions. And if that's not enough, we got the Gypsy Battle Royal to look forward to as well. It is going to be a complete night of wrestling action. You're going to see it all. But everybody's talking about one thing, and you know what that is.
Absolutely. We all know what that is. That is the fact that we are going to see for the first time the 20-man Jungle Rumble to determine who will be the heavyweight champion at the end of the night.
Well, the fact of the matter is this. We know it's going to be one of 20 people, but here's the trick. This is the Double Down Challenge. We've actually got 27 guys in that locker room right now who are right now, as we speak, drawing numbers out of a hopper. And if you draw a number higher than 20, you're already eliminated. So 7 guys are never going to compete here tonight. There's a lot of pressure going on in the back. I'm glad I'm out here with you. I'll tell you that much right now.
Well, I'm also happy to be out here with you. I'm looking forward to it. I know the fans are looking forward to it. It has been an exciting week of professional wrestling and build-up, all leading up to tonight and the Jungle Rumble.
Yeah, I'll say one thing right now. Normally it takes a startup company like this months to build up to a big card event like this. This has only been a week. The buzz here in the nation has been unprecedented, and we have got a big fight feel here tonight, no doubt about it.
I agree with you 100%. Looking forward to seeing exactly what happens here. And we're not going to have to wait long. We're going to kick things off in just a moment. When we come back, it's going to be the tag team titles on the line. You're going to want to make sure you see that one. We've already had a little bit of perhaps a sneak peek into what might happen tonight last week.
Yeah, last week we did see it. It was one-on-one. Couple of guys outside the ring got out of control. Referee had to take business under his own, and he did. War Island at the end of the day comes in here with, I think, a psychological advantage. We'll see if that plays out or not.
All right, fans, stay with us. We'll be back with more in just a moment. This is the Jungle Rumble.
It's time to grab your popcorn and your soda. Get your favorite candy. And get ready because we are going to the movies. We're going to be watching and reviewing some of the most iconic movies featuring superstars of the world of professional wrestling. Will it be thumbs up or thumbs down? We'll give you our thoughts, you give us yours. Come check us out as we review some of the greatest titles in its genre. Make sure you check out the Nation Network as we take you to the movies.
All right, fans, we are back ready for the action. It is going to be unbelievable. We start things off right now. Tag team titles on the line. Who's going to walk away with it?
Well, we're looking right now at a couple of guys who definitely have a chip on their shoulder.
On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 463 pounds.
The Blarney Bruisers, indeed. We saw one-on-one competition a week ago. Didn't go their way. They're looking to get some retribution here tonight, as well as some hardware to take home with them.
These guys are legit, I'll tell you what. You got Gargoyle Doyle there on the left. You got Finn on the right. And it is just a matter of time, in their opinion anyway, before those tag team titles are around their weights. And they think that amount of time is, just right now.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 491 pounds.
Well, Finn McQuinn might think its time is right now, but guess who else thinks their time has come? War Island, and these two guys do not take kindly to people trying to stand between them and whatever it is they want. And tonight, they want to be the first HCW Tag Team Champions.
Well, when you look at these two guys, I mean, they are cut from the cloth of an LOD. They are cut from the cloth of a Harlem Heat. They are some big, even I say some Barbarian reference. These guys are big and bad, and they are here to settle a score. Might only be a week old, doesn't matter. They want to walk out of here tonight with those tag team titles. Question is, which of these teams wants it bad enough to get it done?
Well, we're about to find out as the bell sounds. Referee's going to have his hands full like he did a week ago. McQuinn going down for the cover very quickly here. Timoni starting things off. And now Finn McQuinn has him up, and a suplex turns it into a throw.
Here's the thing, when you look at these two guys, and I'm referring, of course, to War Island, they are not the kind of guys that are used to being manhandled, so I don't know how long that is going to last. But here's the tag, and our first look at a double team by these two guys. They are absolute beasts.
Tiapolo now has him up in the air, down across the knee with a backbreaker, perfectly executed right there. And now McQuinn is in trouble. He is stunned by that inverted atomic knee drop.
Stun's a good word. I can think of a couple of others that I might use.
Now the Brawlers working together here. Double team. Wow, he hit that turnbuckle hard.
Staggers back out, and look at this. You'd think they'd tried that a time or two before.
Absolutely no doubt about it. Ladies and gentlemen, we understand that they have just completed the drawing of the 20 numbers. We don't know who it is, but in the back right now, there's at least 7 guys that are walking out the door, and they're not happy.
Well, they knew coming in here That's why it's the double down challenge. First, you had to get a number from 1 to 20. Then you have to hope you get number 20.
Going for the cover now is Gargoyle Doyle. Able to hold him down for a count of 1, and I'm surprised he did that much this early on in the match. But look at Gargoyle just hammering away.
He's an interesting looking chap, no doubt about it, but he's all business inside that ring.
Want to welcome everyone joining us here live on the Nation Network for this incredible historic night of HCW wrestling. We've got Blaze Radio in the house, along with Andrew Roberts, Jay Rocks.
Jamon Scott joining us as well. DHC is here. Andrew Roberts, welcome aboard. Corey Andrews, great to see you.
Gargoyle Doyle's now with a boot to the back of the head. Tiapolo rolling out to the floor. Oh, and look at this.
Taking advantage of the opportunity, and I don't know that you can blame him for it.
Going for the cover now. Shoulders are down. There's one. Has him up. Head first into the turnbuckle.
You see that eye patch on him? There's a story behind that I was told, and I didn't actually get the whole story. It was his brother telling me this. It says basically that he's had a very interesting sex life, and that's all I'm going to say about the eye patch.
Probably a little more information than I needed as these two collide coming off the ropes. What a shoulder tackle. And now it's Gargoyle Doyle with the German suplex. Almost took him out of the ring with that one.
Bouncing his head right off the canvas.
Finn McQuinn now into the match. Back out front, and they collide. Big boot right to the chest by McQuinn. Timoni is in trouble. White noise, and that could be all she wrote. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, we've got new champions.
Very close. Very close indeed, but not enough to get it done.
McQuinn with the Irish whip sends him to the ropes, catches him back out front. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Shades of Diamond, Dallas Page, and there's a kick out the back door. Tiapolo now needs to make the tag to his partner from the top rope. Look at this. Nobody home. He baited him in.
Smart move right there. He set him up.
There's the tag made. Tiapolo, the legal man, now in the ring for War Island. Big boot to the face. McQuinn looking to avenge a week ago, and he does. The Blarney Bruisers get the belts, and they managed to right what they felt was a wrong.
I got to tell you, I'm a little surprised. I didn't see this one coming.
As we take a look at the replay, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in the history of HCW, we have tag team champions, and they are the Blarney Bruisers.
Vengeance is mine.
When we return, ladies and gentlemen, it will be the Gypsy Battle Royal. Stay with us.
Check out the fastest growing show on the Nation Network.
Yeah, it takes time, hours. People just see the finished product and it's like, oh, you pump out stuff so quickly, but people don't realize, I mean, it's a balancing, and a lot of people don't get that.
We're the creators and talents that have provided us countless hours of entertainment.
I've been putting up Twitter, I opened like a DeviantArt account, and then I've been putting videos that I make there for my guys.
Come to sit down and share their memories, experiences, and upcoming projects.
Definitely not. The greatest wrestling game of all time? I don't think so.
Formerly known as Inside the Creator Studio. Wow!
Oh, it's great to be inside the creators of video. And who did you create today, mate?
We now invite you to check out The Rub.
I was looking at your schedule just for this past month on the food truck alone. And you got like a 1985 Hulk Hogan schedule going on here where you got like a morning, a noon, and a night, same day. Then the next day you're in this town. The next day, and I'm thinking to myself,
Yeah.
were you that busy traveling when you were in the ring?
I know, right? I think, yeah, busier and actually making more money now than I'm not wrestling.
You know what? I'm going to make money doing this. I'm going to name my price. I am going to do conventions. I'm going to do expos. I'm going to do weddings. I'm ordained to marry people. I've done weddings. I'm the whole 9 yards, man. I absolutely said there's nothing that I can't do with this character. And all your fans out in your nation, we love you, mate. The Bootleggers love you. And hope to see you around. Still on the road. Whoa! Yay!
Only on the Nation Network.
All right, fans, we are back, and it is time.
Woman Battle Royal. Making her way to the ring from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Shirley Shandar making her way down the aisle. It is time indeed for the Gypsy Battle Royal, and the Battle Royal rules are those that you're probably familiar with. To eliminate an opponent, they have to go over the top rope. Both feet must hit the floor in order to be eliminated.
Well, indeed, and the reason it's referred to as the Gypsy Battle Royal, there is a reason behind that. That is simply because these wrestlers are all gypsies. They are not signed to contract exclusively to HCW. They can go anywhere they want, whenever they want. They chose to be here tonight, to be a part of history. They wanted their name on this marquee match tonight, and that's exactly what these 6 ladies have done.
And her opponents, first from Yamaguchi, Japan.
As we get our first look at Fireheart Hamura Shinzu.
It's actually Hamura Shinzo, I believe.
I stand corrected. This Japanese standout has brought her talents over here to America, and in particular here to the HCW. No titles on the line in this one, but we know that at some point in time they will be addressing that for the ladies division. And you have to believe whoever wins this Battle Royal is going to be considered one of the top, if not the #1 contender.
Be hard to make an argument against that logic. They're going to be out there, and they're going to be looking for a major victory.
And of course, still to come, ladies and gentlemen, it is the main event, the match we've been all waiting for.
Well, after week 1, the HCW Arena has already earned the nickname of the Jungle. So what better than the Jungle Rumble to settle it and decide who, out of 20 legitimate competitors, will be the first to hold on to the main title.
Oh, we know who this is going to be.
From Belfast, Northern Ireland.
The Ginger Queen. Had an opportunity to see her in action last week. Tremendously talented. Pulled out a major victory in a triple threat match. And tonight, what if she were to end up undefeated after 2 weeks? And 2 multi-opponent matches, no less.
Yeah, it would go a long way. I mean, if she wins a Battle Royal on top of a triple threat match, how do you tell me she's not the #1?
Well, the Ginger Queen is absolutely ready. Battle Royals have a slightly different feel to them, though. The strategy is different. It's not like a triple threat. It's not like a standard match, of course. You have no friends, nobody you can rely on. You can't turn your back on your opponent, yet you really don't have a choice as the match progresses.
Yeah, and whoever says size doesn't matter never went into a battle royal.
And from Detroit, Michigan, Betty Bulldozer.
Well, speaking of size matters, Betty Bulldozer by far is going to be the toughest opponent in this match for them to eliminate, I believe.
No, she's definitely the biggest, no doubt about it. Little backstory on this young lady. She was a standout roller derby star.
Yeah, she would block the whole team all by herself.
Saw a video of her launching a girl about 6 rows into the fans. They determined she was too rough for roller derby, but fit right in the professional wrestling ring.
Here is Ika Tanji. She was in that triple threat match, came up on the short end of the stick. See that octopus that she wears on the front of her tights? She is a submission specialist. She will tie you up into knots.
Yeah, I tell you, she definitely will contort the human body into ways that will make you want the match to end immediately. But again, does that help you in a match like this? I don't think it does.
Well, there are no submissions. There are no pinfalls.
Unless she was able to scare somebody out of the ring. That's about the only thing that's going to do. She's going to have to get out there and figure a way to out-leverage these other 5 ladies here tonight.
And rounding us out with the number 6.
And from Greenwich, Connecticut.
Whitney White making her way down the aisle.
Yeah, this little debutante used to getting exactly what she wants because Daddy's always made sure of that. But Daddy's not going to be in the ring with you tonight, sweetheart, so good luck.
Well, while there's a lot of truth to what you're saying right now, the fact remains that she is also a very talented wrestler on her own right. Bell sounds, action's underway. Who's going to be the last woman standing when this one's all said and done?
Well, we're going to try and call the action. It's always tough when you have all these people active at one point in time.
Betty Bulldozer early on being brought down at the hands of Shandar. Oh, and look at this. Ginger Queen has Shandar, drives her with a reverse Samoan drop, and there's Whitney with a shoulder block on the Ginger Queen.
Meantime, Fireheart, Hamura Shinzo got a moment. Oh, she was about to put the Ginger Queen out. Couldn't get it done.
Tanji now has got that octopus locked on, but as we mentioned earlier, that doesn't do her a lot of good.
Very quick, got all the way around the ring and delivered a drop kick to an unsuspecting Whitney White. And now Whitney going after the Bulldozer.
Indeed, Betty Bulldozer on the receiving end. As Shandar drops the knee into the head of Shinzo. Tanji low, open up, hand slaps across the face. Shandar in trouble. Over the top rope, the Fireheart in trouble. And Whitney with a drop kick, and she's eliminated her.
Hamura Shinzo, first woman eliminated here in the Jungle Rumble.
Ginger Queen now is in trouble, and Whitney, we mentioned earlier, having Dad in her corner has always given her the advantage, but right now she's getting the job done all by herself.
Betty choking out Shandar. It's all legal. There are no rules except get the opponent over the top rope and feet hit the floor. Now look at that nice reversal, went after the arm. And Betty feeling the effects of that one.
It's a new vibe in this match now that it's an odd woman advantage. With that fifth competitor in there, that means there's always going to be one person who's free, who can stalk their opponents, who can pick their moment.
Right now, that seems to be Whitney White.
Code breaker. Tangi with a nice suplex. And turning her attention now to the Ginger Queen. Up against the ropes, and now Tangi has her up. Can she eliminate her? She does.
Well, that unbeaten streak doesn't make it to week 2.
Double team in the ring.
Well, you don't really have any friends here, but at least for the moment, Betty and Whitney decided to team up against Tangi.
Well, the friendship is over now, as Betty Bulldozer just got caught.
Sherney Shandar caught her, and that's all about the timing. She saw an opening, and she made it count.
How in the world is she holding Betty up like that? I have no idea.
Not exactly a view that I would necessarily want to have.
And now Betty Bulldozer finally gets out of there, has her up across the shoulders. Snake eyes in the corner. Shandar collapsing. Whitney tried to get her up.
It's a lot of weight to get up. And as the match progresses, they're going to become more and more tired, more weary, and moving the size and the mass. This is not a barbell we're talking about. It's living, moving, sweating weight.
Whitney with a big forearm, and it barely even stunned her for a moment. Betty now in the corner, and look at Whitney trying to put her out over the top rope. She's got her on the top turnbuckle.
This could be happening right now as Whitney's trying to get the biggest threat out of the ring.
Betty Bulldozer fighting back and will not be eliminated, at least not yet. Shandar tried desperately, and she did get her up. Drives her down with a... Oh, now look at this. Tangi's got the ankle.
Well, we mentioned it before. She's a submission specialist, but again, this does not put Whitney White over the top rope.
No, it doesn't, but it will have her operating at less than 100%. Betty Bulldozer, in the meantime, I believe, choking out Shandar.
Shandar once again transitioned into an armbar and really gave it a wrench.
Headbutt, and down goes the Bulldozer. Tangi now finds herself on the top turnbuckle. Can Whitney eliminate her? She does.
Whitney White has really risen to the occasion here.
Oh, over the top rope and eliminated by Betty Bulldozer, and now there's 2 remaining.
Shandar and Betty. Which one of them is going to get the job done? The Bulldozer took a moment, and it was a mistake that she maybe. That's it. No, she hung on.
Betty Bulldozer looked like she was eliminated with that super kick, but she managed to hang on. The Bulldozer now back in control. Shandar over the top, and she's gone. There is the winner of the Gypsy Battle Royal, Betty Bulldozer.
Well, we take a look right there. It was, man.
Here's your winner, Betty Bulldozer.
Tremendous victory for that lady, and you have to think that the title might be something that comes her way when the women's division is completely fleshed out here in the HCW.
You will never pin me. Now it's everybody's favorite time.
All right, wrestling fans, here is the situation as it stands. 20
The following contest
of the wrestlers in the back will be coming out random order. Like our last match, the only way you're out of this match is when both feet hit the floor after going out over the top rope.
weighing in at 412 pounds.
The man who had to squeeze through the St. Louis Arch to get here. Big Bone Malone.
Well, we saw him here on the Nation Network over at House of Honor, and as we said, there's been an open invitation for tonight. Coming in at number 1 is not a desirable position. However, if anyone's going to make it from number 1 to 20, I would think it's the biggest man in the match, and I don't know if there can be any bigger.
Well, one thing we also have to keep in mind, this is not your traditional Rumble matches that everyone's familiar with. When we get down to the last two, they will compete one-on-one, best of 3 falls, falls count anywhere, until we have a champion.
Who's going to have the dubious distinction of getting in the ring with this man? Oh my goodness.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2 from Manchester, England, weighing in at 219 pounds.
Sir Oliver Buckingham coming in at number 2, and he is going up against, by far, I don't think there could be anyone bigger.
Buckingham has really got to be careful now. He's been running his mouth quite a bit.
Once again, want to welcome everyone joining us here live on the Nation Network for this spectacular event here tonight. Juan Cordero in the house. Keith O'Toole joining us as well. Welcome.
I'd say Buckingham's odds of being the champion are really low.
Again, he had a lot to say leading into this match. Maybe a little bit more than he should, because there are a lot of individuals who will love to have him still in the ring when they get there. Bell sounds, action's underway, and here we go. Look at this, wasting no time at all. St. Louis Slam.
That's that St. Louis choke slam, and he's going to go for it again.
Buckingham able to get out of trouble. Number 3. Oh, it's blue collar Bill Dollar coming in at number 3, and he was one of the favorites. And he goes right after Sir Oliver.
Well, these guys have had a little bit of history already between themselves. No love lost between the two.
And now Big Bone Malone. Oh, look at the pile driver. As we make it to number 4. Who's this? Flash Elliott, one half of Northern Lightning.
You know, we didn't really talk about it, but what if there was a tag team in this thing? I mean, there's no friends. Only one can win.
That is true, but it doesn't mean they can't work together in the interim. Bill Dollar is about to be eliminated by the Big Bone, and now he manages to hang on to the bottom rope as Otto von Eiskalt comes in and Bill Dollar is eliminated. Otto dropped head first, and down goes Billington, and what a clothesline on Elliott.
Elliott doing a hell of a job right there, just fending off a lot of big talent. Otto's not a small man, but against Big Bone Malone, he doesn't look so big.
Number 6, it's going to be Major Lee Powers. Former United States Marine, bringing his talent and his training right here to the HCW, and he would like nothing more than to represent as the heavyweight champion. Drops him with a DDT. Oh, what a move!
Otto caught him with a diving knee or a back heel.
Benjamin Stacks comes out at number 7. Stacks hitting the ring, and down goes Otto, and I think he's been busted open. Otto von Eiskalt has been busted open, and he turns his attention to Lee Powers.
Keep in mind, the man who came in at number 1 is still in this thing.
It is Americana.
The Mexican luchador himself comes here. He has moved to America. He has absolutely fallen in love with everything that is the USA.
Irish whip into the corner, and now Elliott, perhaps wishing his tag team partner were here right now to help him out. Stacks on the apron. Americana, what a move off the top rope.
Very dangerous thing to do in a match like this, where the top rope is a key element in victory or defeat.
Oh, here we go. Fan favorite, even though he's definitely not the type you would cheer for. Thurston Blood hits the ring. Elliott caught him with that Northern Light suplex, and now Thurston Blood with a series of shots there. Comes up, German suplex, took him all the way over. And now Otto caught. Stacks is in the bear hug, and let's not lose sight of the number 1 man still in the match and still standing strong.
Big Bone Malone, I mean, quickly becoming the favorite in this match, even with the number 1. Nobody can do anything to him.
Otto's the next biggest man in there, perhaps Major Lee Powers. It's going to be a close one in that column.
Oh, he's busted open. Big Bone Malone has been busted open, and now he is definitely ripe for the pickings.
Makes his way over to the corner. Needs to recharge his batteries and try to clear his mind, but he's in trouble.
Oh, Americana just got picked up by the biggest man.
Double team now as Sir Oliver joins, and there goes Americana. Billingham, oh, got caught and busted open.
Sir Oliver is bleeding in the corner.
Elliott also just got caught. Malone looking to hand out some naps here tonight. Boot to the face by Otto.
Yeah, these guys are picking up the tempo now. They are really starting to crank this thing up. Sir Oliver looking to put Otto out. He's on the top rope, dangling. But Ice Cult is very close to being eliminated. Big right hand keeps him in. There goes Major Lee Powers, courtesy of Thirst and Blood. Next competitor, who's it going to be? Elliott just got eliminated. We're halfway through. Bison Biggs draws number 10. Over the top rope, and Thurston in trouble. He's gone. Stacks with a nice clothesline. And by the way, do I have to remind you that Big Bo Malone is still in this match? The man who entered at number 1 is still going strong. Butterfly suplex on Stacks, and Benjamin goes for the ride. What a clothesline on Sir Oliver. Took a moment to celebrate, and that could cost you. Next competitor about to make his way down to the ring. And it's the Russian Boris Rozlinsky. Otto tried desperately. Oh, look at this. Boris just walks right into it. The St. Louis chokeslam. Bodies going everywhere. Try to call this, I dare you. Oh my goodness! One half of the Dice Twins shake dice. Another elimination. Bison Big is gone, as is Benjamin Stacks. You know who's not gone? Yeah, I think we can definitely figure it out now. Big Bone Malone. Oh, and he ties up with the Big Russian. Rozlinsky is up. Oh my goodness. Rock solid Rock Ripley coming down and into the ring at number 13. Only 7 left until we start to figure out how this is going to shake up. And the Big Russian put out by Big Bo Malone. Dice got caught. He got caught. Dewey Jobs made the cut. Coming in at number 14. Meantime, Otto just got caught. Dewey just ran into Otto, and that's probably not a good idea. Dice has been eliminated once again by Big Bone Malone. Malone has been a one-man wrecking crew, and now Otto trying to take advantage of the fact that this guy has been there for a long time. Madman Jack Maddox never met a rule book he didn't like. Yeah, he doesn't like him, he hates them. And again, Malone welcoming another participant to the Jungle Rumble. Dewey! Oh my goodness! Dewey, Job managing to get out of the grasp of Big Bone Malone somehow. Madman Maddox made the mistake of tying up with Big Bone Malone. And here comes the other half of Northern Lightning. Over the top, out to the floor, and Otto is gone.
Thunder Rogers hanging out on the apron right now. And it's Rip Rafferty.
Well, this guy is someone to keep an eye on, because if you want to talk about someone in a street fight, and that's what this really is, he's right at home.
And he has a pretty desirable number. He's coming in late in this match. Fans, we remind you, when there are 2 left, we are going to set for a one-on-one confrontation, best of 3, falls count anywhere.
You know, we're talking a lot about Big Bone, and there he goes. I was just about to say, Sir Oliver's been out there for a long time as well. He came in at number 2, I believe. And just now eliminated as we have Aguila X coming in.
Madman is on the top rope. Rock Riley with a chop block to the knee of Madman. Dewey Jobs still in this thing. Can you believe it?
I don't think he's going to be in it too much longer, though.
Malone has got Dewey up. And he choke slams him to the floor. Dewey's been eliminated. Look at this. Rip Rafferty.
Rafferty tried to get the big man up. I got to tell you, no matter what, Big Bone Malone.
Well, here comes the other half of the Dice Twins. This is Rolla Dice.
Yeah, we saw Shake earlier. Now it's Rolla. Would have been nice for him if his brother would have still been out there, but that's not the way it rolls.
Hard to believe this, but I think as this match goes on, Big Bone Malone becomes more the favorite. Clothesline by Maddox. And Thunder has been eliminated. Pork chop at Cleaver at number 20. There is finally somebody with size that can perhaps challenge Big Bone Malone.
That is it. That is all 20. And as soon as we get it down to 2, it will be best of 3 falls. Falls count anywhere. And can you believe it? Rip Rafferty just got himself eliminated.
Pork chop, meantime, going to work. Six men remain. The action just continuing here. What a night it has been for HCW Wrestling. Once again, want to thank all of you for joining us here live on the Nation Network for what has promised to be and has lived up to it. One of the hottest nights anywhere. As Madman dropping the back of the head of Aguila X. And now once again, Big Bone Malone, overhead press, can you believe it? Ed Cleaver just got pressed.
And now Madman is in trouble.
Oh, I think this crowd wants to see it. Big Bone Malone and Pork Chop as the last 2. Can you imagine?
Well, one thing's for sure. We will be crowning a heavyweight champion if that's our final 2.
Dice is in trouble right now. Rolla fights his way back in. And look at this. Oh, Madman going right down the gullet. Maddox taking the biggest man in the match and brings him back down to earth. What a move by Dice.
Aguila X, nice move right there on the big guy.
Bodies are flying everywhere, and it's only a matter of time. Big Bone Malone with a headbutt. And now he goes after Pork Chop. Into the turnbuckle. Splash connects. Malone standing tall. He just walked right across the midsection, and guess what? Rock Solid has been eliminated. Hurricane Runner, nicely done. Timing is everything. Well, that was well timed, no doubt. Pork Chop finds himself butterfly suplexed over.
Do you think there's anyone else in wrestling could have done that to him other than Big Bone Malone?
We're down to 5, and again we have that odd man, which right now is Ed Cleaver. The X-Man on the top rope. Oh, what's he gonna do? Hurricane Run off the top rope. Can you believe this?
Insane high spots being had here. And now look at this madman going after.
Big Bone Malone out to the apron. Smart move. He went under the bottom rope. Even if he were to get knocked to the floor, it would not matter. He's not in threat right now of being eliminated, and he knows it. He's going to give himself a chance to clear his head. That's what's kept him this deep into the match.
The only thing between Pork Chop and Big Bone right now is a couple of wrestlers.
Madman Maddox over the top rope, and he's eliminated.
No doubt about it, Big Bone Malone has eliminated more competitors in this match than anybody else. And it's not even close. He's been a dominant force.
Big side suplex, and now look at this. Aguila turned his back and might be paying the price. He is. We are down to 3. Who will be the final 2? Dice has got the big man. Clothesline. I don't believe it. We are down to the final 2. We'll be right back.
Every day we wake up to a society that is burning down, where laws and authorities are no longer followed or respected, where faith is so sorely needed but in such short supply. I stand before you now as a man with a message. For if you follow the book and you follow me, you will find the light. In a world where society is in decay, in a world where government runs without soul, will you follow me? For I am the Right Reverend Gabriel Good.
Check out the fastest growing show on the Nation Network.
Yeah, it takes time, hours. People just see the finished product and it's like, oh, you pump out stuff so quickly, but people don't realize, I mean, it's a balancing thing, you know, and a lot of people don't get that.
We're the creators and talents that have provided us countless hours of entertainment.
I've been putting up on Twitter, I opened like a DeviantArt account, and then I've been putting videos that I make there for my guys.
Come to sit down and share their memories, experiences, and upcoming projects.
Definitely not. The greatest wrestling game of all time? I don't think so.
Formerly known as Inside the Creator's Studio.
Wow, it's great to be inside the Creator's Studio. And who did you create today, mate?
We now invite you to check out The Rub.
I was looking at your schedule just for this past month on the food truck alone. And you got like a 1985 Hulk Hogan schedule going on here, where you got like a morning, a noon, and a night, same day. Then the next day you're in this town. The next day, and I'm thinking to myself,
Yeah.
Were you that busy traveling when you were in the ring?
I know, right? I think, yeah, busier and actually making more money now than I'm not wrestling.
You know what? I'm going to make money doing this. I'm going to name my price. I am going to do conventions. I'm going to do expos. I'm going to do weddings. I'm ordained to marry people. I've done weddings. I'm the whole 9 yards, man. I absolutely said there's nothing that I can't do with this character.
And all your fans out in your nation, we love you, mate. The Bootleggers love you and hope to see you around. on the road.
Whoa! Yay!
Only on the Nation Network. It's time to grab your popcorn and your soda. Get your favorite candy. And get ready because we are going to the movies. We're going to be watching and reviewing some of the most iconic movies featuring superstars of the world of professional wrestling. Will it be thumbs up or thumbs down? We'll give you our thoughts. You give us yours. Come check us out as we review some of the greatest titles in its genre. Make sure you check out the Nation Network as we take you to the movies.
All right, fans, we have picked things up, and we have been told it is not going to be 2 out of 3 falls, single fall, count anywhere. Title is now officially on the line, and it is Pork Chop with a back elbow.
It has been a chaotic event, no doubt about it. Big Bone Malone. Oh, my goodness.
Roll of dice just went diving through the ropes. One half of a very successful tag team. What does it do to the tag team if he becomes the heavyweight champion here?
Oh, man, I will tell you what, he takes another hit like that, they won't have to worry about it.
Managing to get the shoulder up, but that's going to take a lot out of him. Big Bone Malone gained a ton of credit here tonight from everyone in this industry. Went in at number 1, made it all the way to the final 3. And now going for the cover, referee there. 2M do we have almost. What a night it has been here for HCW Wrestling. Talk about a big fight field. There's a DDT on the floor. Will Pork Chop? He does. I was going to say, will he be able to withstand that? And he got the shoulder up on a count of 1.
No, he's going to go under there for some extra help. You know what? You got a size disadvantage like this, and you got to find an equalizer. He went for a baseball bat, but Cleaver was having nothing to do with it.
Phantom punch right there just caught him. And now Dice on the top rope. Nobody home.
360 into an empty pool.
Pork Chop on the receiving end of a stiff forearm, and down he goes, and there's that baseball bat once again. Using his street warfare background. Oh, right into head. Ed Cleaver's out.
He's been busted open by that bat, and he kicked out anyway. Whoa, wow. Look at the damage.
He is spilling blood right now. And that may have just woken up the beast. And now he's got the baseball bat. And he cracks him with it. My God. Might be unconscious. Here's the count. 1. Well, with these two as the finalists, you really don't expect to have a catch-as-catch-can wrestling match now, do you?
No. I mean, look, the fact that it's broken down, you got Country Hick versus Street Savoir-Faire.
Through the ropes, and he missed. Oh, man, he hurt himself.
Face first on a concrete landing.
Ed Cleaver using his busted head as a weapon. Referee took time to get there, and that was enough time for Dice to kick out. Back into the ring he goes. Using that knee. Going for a quick one and not going to get him yet.
Nobody got a 2 count right now. If you're Pork Chop, man, is he messed up.
Cross the shoulders, turns it around. Power bomb all the way to the floor. You've got to be kidding.
Go for the cover. Yeah, I was just going to say, there's no way he's kicking out.
Referee takes time to get there. There's 1, there's 2. Sneaks a shoulder up just before the 3 count. Nice up kick, buys him a moment.
Yeah, but look at him moving around now. Not half the man he used to be. He might want to go under the ring again. He needs an equalizer because he gives up so much size and probably strength. I mean, it's not well looking. It's not like he's put together well. He won't win the best abs contest. He might win the most abs contest. But at the end of the day, when you're over 380 pounds, you have strength.
Stiff forearm right to the back. And now Pork Chop thrown back into the ring. Charging up with a body blow. Oh, he caught him with a stunner. Springboard stunner. Roll of dice, thought he had him. But look at how Ed Cleaver is able to come right back, using the top rope for added leverage, trying to separate that shoulder.
This has been as brutal as we could have ever imagined it being.
Whatever you might want to say about old Pork Chop, he wants to win this match. I don't even know that he cares to be the champion so much. He just wants to win. Drops almost 400 pounds of leg right down across the throat. Oh, this could be it. The end is near.
The whole world just came crashing down.
We have a champion, ladies and gentlemen. Pork Chop, Ed Cleaver, victorious here in the Jungle Rumble.
Just when you thought you'd seen it all.
We take a look at the replay. What a match. Oh my goodness. You can see the life escaping the body. But give credit where it's due. He put up one hell of a fight. Pork Chop, Ed Cleaver is the HCW Heavyweight Champion. Thank you for joining us here, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, so long.